everybody, and happy holidays!
Thanksgiving, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, both.
All the holidays, yes. Today we are talking about our top travel-friendly, RV-friendly gift ideas that are so awesome you'll probably want to keep them yourself.
And we've shared our holiday gift giving guide for, well, since we started, and we've always shared it on our website only, and this time we thought, why not make a video? Because it's a heck of a lot easier to see everything in a video.
Absolutely. Now, these are not paid endorsements. These are actually things we use and serve a meaningful or useful purpose in our lives.
Yep. We own them. We use them. We love them. Therefore, we're recommending them.
There you go.
Should we dive in?
Let's get started.
Most of the stereos inside RVs are not that great, and we find ourselves not really listening to much music because of it. Which led me to this guy. It's a wireless, waterproof speaker that literally fills the entire RV. It can connect to another one so you can pair them together and have like a crazy party. But what's most important is I can set it down on the dash while we're driving and still hear music over the engine, which is super neat. Like I said, it's waterproof, it's lightweight, it has a 20-hour battery. It's like this giant lithium battery in here. I can connect it via NFC, so just by touching my phone, or through Bluetooth. It really is a neat little speaker.
As a nature addict, I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but we haven't had a proper pair of hiking boots until this year. And now that we've had them, we're not quite sure how our ankles and our feet have survived all this time without them. So after much deliberation, we decided that one pair of hiking boots wasn't going to serve every purpose or every need that we had. So we decided to get two. One for kind of urban, hitting a light trail, everyday boot. They're also waterproof so they can handle rainy conditions. And then if we know we're going to hit a hardcore trail, then we go for the bad boys. They've got a nice thick rubber sole. They're also waterproof and offer lots of great support so they can handle pretty much any conditions. Now, one quick tip is I went for the high tops for the extra ankle support. Jason didn't want to because he didn't think they looked as cool. And now he regrets that and he wished he would have gone for the ankle support. Definitely makes a great gift for a nature lover.
I really enjoy the process of making my morning cup, and this manual espresso maker puts me in complete control. It's people-powered 100%. There's no electricity, no buttons to push, and no wasteful pods. Pick up whatever local craft coffee that we happen to have, grind it, put it in the portafilter, snap it in, pour in some water. When I raise these arms up, the water drips down into the coffee. I wait a few seconds and slowly push down. Within a few seconds, I've got perfect cup of espresso, great crema, and of course, Nikki gets the first cup. So I get to do it all over again.
Nothing says I love you like a well-crafted cocktail. Therefore, giving a good bar set can't be a bad idea. I found this little penguin shaker quite some time ago, and I read a lot of different reviews online on cocktail shakers, and some complained that they were hard to break apart once you had shaken them, or they didn't stay together while you were shaking, which would also be bad. He's worked out perfectly well, very easy to use, and comes apart great, stays together when you need him to, and he's dapper and always dressed for the occasion. Love my little penguin shaker. But by far, my favorite bar tool is the multi-tool. This is a 10-in-1 bar tool, so it literally has just about everything you might ever need to make a well-crafted cocktail.
And my next gift idea is, well, actually recording with it, so hold on. Let me grab it. It's my Sony a6000 camera. It's tiny body, it's lightweight, and it works extremely well, almost as good as my giant DSLR, at a fraction of the weight and size. Originally it comes with this little lens here, and it's basically like a pocket-sized camera. Well, maybe a little bigger, but I added this giant lens, which I really like, but that's a whole nother story. You can put accessories on it like this microphone, and the one that I'm recording with today is this little guy right here. It's a little Bluetooth mic, which is awesome. But my favorite thing for travelers and amateurs and anybody who's social, shares on Facebook and Instagram, you can take a photo with this, use the NFC technology, touch the camera to the phone, and boom, you've got super high quality photos on your phone that you can then share socially.
Solar and RVs go together like peanut butter and jelly, especially if you like to stay out in the wild, where there are no hookups, much like our state park campground here in California. Now, if you're not ready to go all in with a roof installation, you can go for a portable panel. They're much smaller, lighter, and way easier to gift wrap. They are affordable, no installation needed, so you can use it for other devices. It's a good non-committal way to start. But fair warning, once you get one panel, you're probably gonna want more.
I've always struggled with paper receipts because they're a pain in the butt to organize. I gotta carry them and store them inside the RV, and the information eventually just disappears, which is not good when you're running a small business. The IRS needs those copies. Over the years, I've tried cell phone apps where you take photos of each receipt. That's a pain in the butt, and I end up not doing it. I actually bought the mobile version of this scanner, and it's equally as much of a pain in the butt. So finally, I just spent the bucks, bought the desktop version for one major reason. I can grab a whole stack of receipts, drop them in, push one button, boom, scans them in, saves them in my computer, organizes all the information. The software does a decent job. It's not perfect, but now my receipts are saved, they're backed up, and if the IRS comes a knocking, I'm legal.
There's no such thing as too much travel and adventure, but it can definitely take a toll on your body. Now, we've always carried a good yoga mat for stretching in the RV, but it wasn't until recently when we had a chiropractor recommend carrying a good foam roller. Best idea ever. You can use it to roll out back pain, sciatica pain, or just ease muscles after a long, hard day of hiking. Works really great. They're lightweight, compact, and they're not expensive.
It's important to have a good air compressor in the RV. Sure, you can buy the giant ones with a big old tank, but they're heavy, they're big, and they take up a lot of space. This guy's small, compact, and it can go way more PSI than you'll ever need for an RV tire. This little compressor came in major handy in Alaska, and if you haven't seen the video, I'll link to it, but it's worth a laugh, and it'll definitely tell you what not to do when you're in an emergency tire situation. But from that video, I learned one really neat feature about this device. Apparently, tires can blow up when you're airing them up. A lot of people said that that can happen. I had no idea. But this, you can screw into your tire, you can pull this hose way far away, and use this trigger to fill up the tire. So that way you're standing at a safe distance away from the tire in case the worst happens. It's a whole lot safer than, well, what I did in the video. A fellow traveler recently gave us this book. It's all about public lands in the West. It's not the definitive guide to anything, but it does show us where public lands are that we might not have found any other way. Inside, there's maps, photos, a little bit of information, but most importantly, there is a phone number, so you can contact the office who's in charge of that land to find out more details. Is there dispersed camping there? Is there hiking trails, fishing, all that stuff? So sure, you can find a lot of this information online, but the web is just full of stuff and it can be difficult to locate one little detail. I really like having this all together in a compact book form. And that's it for today, but remember, we're not telling you to go out and buy all this stuff and wait in some crazy long Black Friday line.
They're all things we like, and we would be happy if we received them, but we already own them, so don't worry about getting them for us.
So what's on our list, you might ask? Chocolate?
Beer.
Wine?
Bourbon.
Yeah, pretty much anything we can eat, drink, or consume.
You'll find a list with additional details on our website, along with links and all that good jazz. And down below, you'll see our previous year's gift guides, just in case you didn't see anything today. That was awesome.
Awesome. If you have any gifts of your own that you really think are awesome, share them in the comments below. And until next time.
Yeah, we'll see you on the road.
See ya. Should I make some coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Coffee and then cocktail, or coffee cocktail?
Yeah, both. And then I'll scan some receipts.
That sounds like a
Terrible idea.